Hello everyone, this is Ashraf Jandali and this is our fourth episode of Lightroom and Photoshop tips. In the last episode we were talking about how to sharpen our images and how to remove noise in a very creative way. If you haven't seen it, please go back to my videos and you can view it over there, or you can click on the link below and you can go immediately to that video. What we're going to be talking about today is how to have this image look like this image. You can see clearly that we have emphasized the details in the rocks and we have done some changes in the sky. And today we will be dealing with plugins. And the plugin that we're going to deal with is the Nix software. Nix software has a lot of good plugins. You can either buy one by one, or you can buy all of them in one package. The plugin which we're going to be working on is the Silver EFEX. The Silver EFEX is mainly related to the black and white images, how to change the image from colored image to black and white. So let's get to action. This is Lightroom. We will be starting in Lightroom. And as you know, you will be starting in the library mode. So this is our library mode. If I press G, I will be showing or seeing the grid of my images. Right now I have only one image. I'm using Lightroom 5 just to demonstrate what I'm gonna do today, because I have Lightroom 4 and it's full of images. I don't want to deal with that right now. I want to show you something clean. So I will be pressing D to go to the develop mode, or I can press from that place. I can just press D and that immediately will take me to develop my image. Normally what I normally do is to start with the highlights. I drop down the highlights, so if there is any harsh lights it will drop down, and I can increase my shadows. I will increase my shadows because as you can see in this area, these are the shadows and there are no much of details happening in there. So I will increase it a bit. I don't want to increase it that much because then somehow that will be equal between the wall over here and this area. So all I have to do right now is to have it, somehow I'm getting some kind of details in the shadows. And what I will be doing with the whites right now, I'll be pressing Alt or Option in Windows. I'm pressing Alt right now and I'll be clicking on the white. See now, right now I have a total black image. I'll be going up and I'll keep on going up until I will find some pixels. Yes, I got some pixels right now. And those pixels right now are indicating that whatever is showing is being clipped. Being clipped, that means there are no more details in those pixels. So with the whites, I will go just a little bit fair. As you can see, some more than, some dots will be appearing, and I will release my finger. And again, I will keep on pressing on Alt or Option, and now I will be going with the black. Now the black, I'm not gonna go like only when I see some pixels. No, on the black I will go a little bit more, like so, and that, having the white and the black, mainly I'm increasing my contrast. Okay, it's much better than playing with that contrast, which I don't like to deal with. I very rarely be touching this contrast. I'll be mainly dealing with this white and this black. Now let's see what was the before. I'm just pressing the backslash. This will give me the before and then after. That's the difference which I got just by playing with only those 4 dials. And then I'll be going through my clarity. The clarity is amazing. Why? Because it makes whatever is white whiter and whatever is black more black. So that will give me more details. I just go a little bit more up and that is gonna give me more details in the rocks. Okay, the vibrance as well. The vibrance, mainly what does it do? It increases the colors which are not really saturated. So whatever is saturated is keep it as it is, it doesn't touch it, but it's only emphasize the colors which are not really saturated. So I just go a little bit up with the saturation, sorry, with the vibrance. Saturation, I touch it only if I want to decrease the colors. I never go up in such way, because as you can see now, it's not real. Something is wrong in the image once you play with the saturation to the plus side. I'm gonna take it to the neutral. When I'm double clicking the name, let's say if I'll double click on vibrance, it will take it to the middle and it will make it neutral. Just gonna increase it back again just a little bit. Okay, and I'm done from the basic settings. I can go all the way down to my lens correction. Since it is right now we are on Lightroom 5, I'm just gonna touch whatever there in Lightroom 4, which is enabled the profile correction, and I can remove the chromatic aberration in case if there are some weird colors happening on the edges. Normally it happens when there's a black area and a very bright area. Between them we may get some weird kind of colors. That remove the chromatic aberration will remove it immediately. Okay, and now let me just, since I'm going to deal with plugins, I always encourage you to remove the noise. As I can see now on my screen, there are some grains. It's a little bit grainy in the sky. So in such way, what I do in Lightroom, I will just take it to the 25. 25 somehow is enough for me to deal with a plugin. Normally plugins will add more noise. So, and again, since I'm going through black and white, it doesn't really matter, because always the black and white will have some grainy image. So if you're dealing with any kind of image, before taking it to your plugin, whatever setting you want to do in a plugin, make sure that you have removed somehow a bit of the noise by using the luminance. And now, since my image is about to be ready to go to Photoshop, once again, the plugin can be used directly from Lightroom, where I can just right click, I can go to edit, and then I can use the Silver EFEX Pro. I don't want to do that because for one certain reason, and the main reason is that I'm going to Photoshop, because Photoshop, what does it do? It will have my original image on a layer, and the second layer, it will be my edit in that plugin. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And I will see my image just very soon now in Photoshop. And once it is ready, I will be either, because the Nix software, they will give me a shortcut to my plugin. So I can simply just go to the Silver Effect. Let me just close that. Let it finish first. I think I can press it. Yes, I can. So I have now my Silver EFEX Pro. I can just simply click on that. Immediately it will open the plugin. Or I can go to Filters. Let it finish, I'll show you that. Or I can go to Filter, and then I'll have a Nix software, and I can choose any plugin of Nix software. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to press on the okay, by the way, before going to the plugin, I just be sure that my image is clean, especially at the sky. There is no any kind of spots or anything. I will be pressing Command 1 or Control 1, and this will give me the ability to zoom in to 100%. Okay, I can see now there is a dot here. What I will be using, I'll be using my healing brush, or I press J, that will give me my healing brush. I have as small as your dot. Keep your brush small, as the same as that size almost, so you will have a very definite correction. I click on that. Okay, I've removed that dot. I'll have a quick look right now, see any kind of dots which I don't like. Somehow this is not preferable to be there. Anything else here or there? I think we are fine. Okay, and now I'll zoom out by pressing the Command or Control 0. Okay, sorry. And now I will be going to Silver EFEX Pro. Now Silver EFEX Pro, it's a very advanced plugin for the black and white. It has really certain prefixes which you can use, and for the image which I've used, I use the structure, the high structure, like so. Sorry. And so what I will be doing now, since I have the sky a little bit bright, I want to decrease this brightness. So what I can do, I have in the selective adjustment, I have a control point. I can add a control point, and this control point, it has the ability to do certain changes. Now let me click somewhere. I can choose from, let's say, a bright area. I'll click on it, and if I'm not able to know exactly which area this control point is affecting. See, now once I clicked, I've got my control point in here. You can click on the mask, or I can see exactly the selection. Where is it affecting? If I click on that, see, now it's clearly showing me that this point is affecting the area which is white. I can change the place, as you can see. Now that's a little bit big. I can make it smaller sorry, by changing the size of the circle. So I'm just gonna affect the area which is at the sky. So sorry, that's make it a little bit smaller. I'm gonna make it like so. And now, since I've chosen my selection, I will remove my, that selection thing. And I'll get back to my image. And now I can decrease my brightness just a little bit, so the sky will become more darkened, and I will be somehow adding some drama to my image. Okay, you can change, or you can add, or increase or decrease the contrast, and you can increase or decrease the structure. I'm not gonna touch it again. It's your preference if you wanna change anything in those. And right now, somehow I've got my image as per I need. I will just add one small thing, which is the toning. The toning will add some kind of color to the shadows, and color to the highlights. Now normally in that image I did like the effect of the sepia, and sepia I will be choosing on this number 20. That effect I did like it, as again my preference, especially in settings, or retouching your images. It's nothing like do 1 2 3 4 and you are done. It's your preference, it's your taste. Have your own sauce to be added in your image. And now, since I've done my final touches on the image, I'm gonna click on OK. And what is this gonna do? It's gonna add a layer above my original image. And in that you can be really creative. Either you will be satisfied with the image as it is, which you can see right now is gonna open very soon, and there it is. Okay, that's the change that we have done. If you are fine to have the image as so, you are done. Just click on File and Save. That will take you back to the Lightroom. Or you can change the opacity of your second layer by decreasing it. What will happen? You will have a mixture between the previous layer and the layer which has your new setting. So let's say if I take it to 65%, if I say before, this is my previous image and this is after the effect, with the combination of both of them. The opacity 100%, you can see the effect somewhere that area. And also what you can do in such kind of circumstances, you can use a soft light. See, the soft light will add some kind of blending between both images. Now if you find this is little bit harsh, because as you can see now, those areas became very dark, you can always not use, let's say for example, soft light. You can use an overlay. Even though each and every blending mode gives you a certain feel, if you find it like again that blending kind of thing is too much, again you can decrease the opacity just a little bit to reach the effect that you like. So let's say at that amount it's fair enough. So see, this is before and this is after. This is what I'm gonna be ending with. Again, you can just, once you finish, you can just say file, and you can save it. Now what will this do? It will save my image and it will take it back to Lightroom. I always like to finish with Lightroom because always Lightroom makes me more organized in my images. It's better like now, I can just save it to a certain folder. But once I save it, now it will take it back to Lightroom, and then I can organize my images in Lightroom the way I want. Either I can add keywords, whatever I want with the image to do. Thank you for watching. I hope if you like this video and you find it like informative, to like it in YouTube. That will really help me. You can also subscribe by pressing on the link below. And once again, thank you for watching. This is Ashraf Jandali.